Hey guys, I'm Pixel Dan, and this is a review of the Marvel Legends Invisible Woman from Hasbro. That's right, my friends. I have here an early look at a figure that actually hasn't even been officially announced by Hasbro yet, but we know it's on the way soon. Basically, what happened here is a good friend of mine, Jonathan, over at Preturnia.com, got a hold of this figure early, and since I was so excited about this figure, he offered to send her along so I could do a video, and I couldn't pass that up. So, very special thanks to him, we now get to take a look at this brand new Invisible Woman action figure. So as you can see, she comes in that same style window box packaging that we've seen for all of Hasbro's recent Marvel Legends figures, but it does have a really nice Fantastic Four theme. It's got a nice blue coloration, there's a big 4 in the blister bubble behind the figure, we got an image of Sue Storm there on the side, and as we rotate that around to the back of the box, we have a great image of the Sue Storm action figure, along with Herbie, who is included with the figure. So pretty exciting stuff. Let's go ahead and take a look at Sue outside of the packaging. So this particular figure, if we bring in the tape measure here, you can see that she stands right at the 6-inch mark. So right along the same scale as what we see from a lot of the ladies in recent Marvel Legends waves. In fact, if you want a little bit of a size comparison here, I'll put her in the middle of Spider-Woman and Spider-Girl. Kind of a good little wave there, letting you know where she fits scale-wise. She's actually about the same size as Spider-Woman, but I will kind of note that her legs and everything look a little bit thinner than Spider-Woman, so she's not as muscular, but she's obviously not as small as Spider-Girl. So kind of cool to see that lined up side by side. So let's go ahead and take a closer look at Sue here. I want to start with the head sculpt because I gotta tell you guys, the head sculpt on this figure is absolutely gorgeous. Look at this. She's got a beautiful profile, wonderful head sculpt, very expressive face. I love the paint deco on here. I mean, Hasbro just really nailed it. The eyes are beautiful, the lips are nice and cleanly painted. I love the hair, the way it's kind of flowing and set off to the side. You know, she's got her ear sticking out over here, like the hair tucked behind her ear, but you know, kind of coming down on over the ear on the right side of her face. I love that. She's adorable, and she's just got a really beautiful face sculpt. So that right there pretty much sells this figure for me because I just love how wonderful she looks. I wish that I had some of my older Toy Biz Invisible Woman figures still. I had all of them at one point. I don't anymore because I would love to show those side by side to really show you the difference here because this is a long overdue update, no doubt about it. So you can see she's got a really nice body sculpt here as well. I really think Hasbro's been doing a wonderful job with the female sculpts in the Marvel Legends line so far. One of the things that you're going to notice here is her right arm has kind of got that phasing look. So it starts out painted at the top, kind of turns to that translucent plastic there all the way down. It's a neat effect, really, and I think it's a real fun kind of subtle way to demonstrate her invisibility power without, you know, really taking away from the overall look of the figure. It would have been really nice to see them include an alternate arm that we can swap in that was fully painted. That way you could decide to display her with or without the phasing ability, but unfortunately we did not get this with this figure. But I do still really like that. She's kind of got the open hand sculpt, which is really going to be cool for, you know, making it like she's making force fields or anything like that. In addition, she does have a swappable left hand here, which you can just pull out the solid colored kind of gripping hand. It's on a peg. You can pop in this other hand instead, and it's got the same kind of phasing look, so that way this hand is like a smoky color, like it's starting to phase out, and it's another open hand. So now you can pose her in some different open palmed poses, which I really like. Again, great for her force field poses or anything like that. So really, really nice there. So since we're talking about poses, why don't we go ahead and run down the articulation on Sue here. It's pretty standard for your Marvel Legends figure, with that head being ball jointed so it can roll all the way around. It also has the hinge joint at the neck there, as you can see, so we can move the head up and down for a really great range of motion. We got ball joints at the shoulders, so the arms can go outwards, forwards, and backwards. Swivels at the elbow, a standard single joint at the elbow. You got swivels at the wrist as well as the hinge joint, so the hands can move up and down. This is perfect since she's got those open hand poses poses. I love that. The torso is jointed, so you can kind of shift the body up and down. You can also kind of roll around. Nice ball joint there as well. Of course, nothing at the waist, but that's kind of been typical or standard for our female bodies, but I like that because it's a great shape in the sculpt there, so it doesn't break up that at all. We've got the nice hinge joints at the thighs, so the legs can go outward about that far there. You can move forwards and backwards. You can swivel at the thighs. We got the nice double joints at the knees for a great range of motion there. Nothing at the boot cut. And then you've got nice ankle joints that move forwards and backwards, as well as rock side to side. So great range of motion here. All of the joints, I will say, also feel nice and tight. So overall, you should be able to get some really good poses here. And I think the figure just looks great. I like the choice for the costume. She's wearing the blue and black. I really like that. I always like the blue and white costumes a little bit better, but I'm totally fine with the lighter blue and the dark black on here. I think it looks great. The belt part is just painted on. The 4 on the chest is nice and clean and straight, so there's nothing there. And all of the paint on here just looks really good. You can see there's a little bit of shading seen in the outfit there, but overall, I think it's a very nicely done figure. Now, she does not have a Build-A-Figure piece, which is pretty common for a lot of your exclusives, but she does come with a pack-in of Herbie, and I think that is awesome, seeing Herbie. He's a really nice pack-in on his own. He's kind of done like a pearlized white plastic there, has a little bit of paint deco seen on the center there, the little green button. The head is articulated on a ball joint, so you can kind of roll that all the way around, but that's the only point of articulation on Herbie here. I love the plug on the back. I thought that was really fun. And he's cool because he's able to balance on his own, so you can just stand him there, but he also comes with this little flight stand. There's a little peg hole on the bottom that you can plug the flight stand right in, and that way we can pose Herbie as if he's hovering around. So I thought that was really, really cool. He's definitely a great pack-in bonus with Sue. So as I said, I unfortunately don't have any of my Toy Biz Fantastic Four figures anymore, with the exception of this old Johnny Storm, which I actually do really like. I think he's actually from one of the movies, but I always liked him because I thought he looked a little more comic booky. So I've got him still. He looks pretty great posed alongside Sue. I do have the recent Walgreens Namor, so you can always have him chasing down Sue, trying to hook up with her. Yeah, spicy. But I'm really excited, honestly, that Hasbro is finally giving us some long-needed updates of the Fantastic Four, and I'm glad that we got Sue right out the gate, because she's a figure who we've gotten more figures of in the past, but she really needed a nice, updated, modern figure, and I think they did wonderful with her, and I'm very much looking forward to getting more members of the Fantastic Four to finally add to my modern Marvel Legends shelf. So I once again have to give a very special thanks to my friend Jonathan over at Preternia.com. I'm going to link to his written review in the description in case you guys want to check it out and go see some of his pictures. Like I said, Hasbro hasn't officially announced this figure yet, but the heavy internet rumor is that this will be a Walgreens exclusive hitting store shelves in the spring. So definitely stay tuned, because you know it's going to be announced very soon. So happy hunting, my friends. And hey guys, if you enjoyed this video, please hit that like button. Feel free to leave me a comment down below, let me know what you think, and don't forget to subscribe so you never miss out on a toy review. Until next time, my friends.